It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Bears, all that and more, coming up next.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Go! Check.
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Completed to Davis. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Now go. Ready?
Back now, pressure on its way. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one's out and cut on the right side.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Quick on the draw to White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you might really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3 now. Again, this is White. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Reload!
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now!
Throwing with a blitz on the way. On target to Waddle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for them now, following the penalty.
Here we go! Unlock line! Check!
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Check! Panther! Roll!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Smash! Alert!
They give it to him again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Come on! Set!
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Gets out of trouble. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Reload! Unlock line!
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has it at the 11. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They gave one away on their 1st drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, a run for White. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Here's White again. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Space on the right, and he's got room. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Rumble, young man, rumble. Oh, look at the big guys scooping that fumble up and knowing exactly what to do with it.
And now, Kate, look at the celebration. No
Yeah.
offense. No offense to corners or pretty linebackers or those guys running, but just like at the Combine, they're a dime a dozen. You want to see the big fellas rumble, and he sure did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Check. Ready?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. That throw behind his intended target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now. Take go.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him.
On the set.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Go. Go.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears bump the lead up to 13 points. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. The 26-yard line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. It's White on the give. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. New set of downs for him at the 38. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Jake? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Roll, roll, smash, smash, alert, alert, Bronco switch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Set go. Hut, hut.
Back to the well again. And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. White trying this straight ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They're throwing it. The screen pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that makes it 2nd and long. Looking for a throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. They're set up at the 35 now. Try the right side with White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle, here goes White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. The give now to White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running on second with White. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. White. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half.
Titans 7.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Here come the Bears back out on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hey, bring it.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Shot alert,
back gets the handoff. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set up. Pass the 60. Pass.
From the 37. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Let's go now. Huh.
Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Titans.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it sets up 2nd down. Looking to the air here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Play action on 1st down. Davis there to grab it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Completed to Davis. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Titans offense headed out just before halftime. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go, set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Titans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And this one doesn't go far. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They run, it's White. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Quick on the draw to White. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. At the 20. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears push the lead to 2 scores now. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Titans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And while we watch these replays from the booth, partner, he's probably remembering these plays from the coach's doghouse, you think? Yeah, coughed up the football multiple times, turned it over. We'll see if they continue giving it to him or if they call it a game for him at this point. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Dump off caught by his back. Has some daylight through the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Houston first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Cut out left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, set.
A run now with White. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Shut up.
Here he is on third and long. Short pass brought in. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this stays a two-score game at 9 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Finds him over the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15.
60 by 6, 60 by go, go.
Pass play now. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. Have not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball away over and over and over and over again.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Here's White again. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throw on third down. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
They'll try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give it to him again. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears push their lead to 15. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. They've got first down from the 31. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. He's dropping back to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now. 60 even, 60 even.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And he's got a free play here. Connects on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
And no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready?
Throwing now on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready? Bring it.
Throwing now, off play action. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here we go, set. Huh.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70. Hawk reload. Reload.
Another carry for him. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Unlock line. Check.
Back-to-back carries here. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Check, Panther. Roll.
Hauled in by Waddle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Setting up a throw. This throw is caught. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go. Smash, smash. Alert, alert.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20. They're going play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Ready, ready.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Ready.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And the defense brings him down before he can get close. They force the turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over till it's over.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Titans can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
An extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a 1-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready, ready. Hey, hey. No, no.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Reload, reload. Go.
Back to the well again. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Run, rock, line. Check.
He'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Hey, check that.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears lead by 15 now. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Titans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense.
On the jump.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. They'll throw it. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He hucks it deep off his back foot. And that one is incomplete. There is a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on. Set. Go.
Running it now out of the gun. He finds space into the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a 9-yard tote, and it sets up 3rd and goal from the 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.